Doctor Strange co-writer C. Robert Cargill shares a page from Stan Lee's script for the Sorcerer Supreme's planned but never made 1980s movie. Cargill teamed up with Jon Spaihts and director Scott Derrickson to craft the story of the 2016 film that officially introduced Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange. The movie opened a pocket of the MCU that had never been explored before, and is expected to play a huge part in the franchise's future. Aside from the outpouring of love from his peers and anyone whose lives have been touched by his work, the public now also looks back at Stan's storied career and how his work reflected the kind of person he was in real life. Following his death earlier today at the age of 95, Cargill's story, however, is possibly one of the most heartwarming stories shared today, as the comic book community and the entertainment industry in general mourn the loss of the prolific writer. Related, Stan Lee. Marvel heroes stand against hatred, intolerance and bigotry as his tribute to Lee. Cargill shared the storied history of the Doctor Strange movie on Twitter, which apparently Stan wrote a few drafts of himself when Marvel attempted to make the film in the 1980s. Lawrence Block, Bob Gale, and Larry Cohen all took a crack at the script, but the writer reveals that Lee's was his favorite among the bunch. Because a Strange movie was never made and Disney bought Marvel, and the rights reverted to Marvel, that meant the development process was officially 33 years long, and everyone had to be included in a second arbitration, says Cargill. However, Stan opted to turn down the writing credit, saying that the script belonged to Cargill and his writing partners. Read a page of the comic book Titans script below, as well as Cargill's full thread. Marvel developed a Doctor Strange film in the 80s with writers like Lawrence Block, Bob Gale, and Larry Cohen all taking a stab at it. Stan rewrote a few drafts himself. I had to read every single draft for arbitration. Unsurprisingly, Stan's was my favorite at pic.twitter.com/J38FPRPZ7M because a Strange movie was never made and Disney bought Marvel, and the rights reverted to Marvel. That meant the development process was officially 33 years long, and everyone had to be included in a second arbitration. No one realized the problem the first time around. A page of Stan's from one of the 1986 drafts of Doctor Strange. pic.twitter.com/HMCWChnoise reading the script. It appears to be from the early part of the film, during Strange's initial encounter with the Ancient One. Fans saw a version of this in Derrickson's movie when Strange first arrived in Kamar-Taj, and mocked the Ancient One until she sent his consciousness to countless alternate dimensions to finally convince him that the mystic arts is real. It just seems like, in Stan's script, the Sorcerer Supreme was meant to meet Dormammu early on, despite the fact that they really didn't have a one-on-one encounter. It's no secret that Lee's final year has been a tumultuous one. Following the death of his wife Joan in 2017, the Marvel mastermind went through a series of controversies, including him reportedly being a victim of elder abuse. But with the MCU showing no signs of slowing down, the iconic comic book pioneer will continue to live on throughout his work, as his beloved characters continue their own heroic journeys on the big screen. Source: C. Robert Cargill. Tags: Doctor Strange, Stan Lee.